right, let's take a look at the Bitcoin charts today. Pumping quite nicely, still holding the gains from yesterday, sitting at 94,800 currently, but did hit out above 95,000. And I don't know if you can feel it, but sentiment is shifting. Like the tariff fears, the economical fears that we've been seeing in the markets, in both the traditional markets and the crypto markets, seems to be fading. Some softening from Donald Trump about the tariffs that are mostly towards China. Some softening there, so we're seeing some confidence come back to the markets. I think we could potentially see all-time highs in May. I think we could. I think that is not out of the realm of possibility. That's one or two mega wicks. A couple mega wicks could get us there. So looking good. That said, the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 60, which is technically greed. According to this Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index on X, and we've been sitting in. Let's look what it's been the last couple of days. So 5 hours ago was 60. It's been 60 the last few. 63 it got to. That was yesterday. I'd like to see what it was a couple days ago. Man, so it actually got pretty high the last few days. April 23rd, 2 days ago, was at 72. So some cooling, I guess, in the fear and greed. I want to see what it's been sitting at. Even just a couple days ago was 47. Neutral. Sorry, I'm scrolling too fast. Probably not easy on the eyes. Neutral 39. That was April 21st. 37. So we were in fear. We were in fear for a long time, the last couple months. But now sitting at about 60, which is just kind of peeking into the greed territory. But overall, I think, we can sit in greed or in fear for a long time. And I think we're heading into bullish territory. The bears are exhausted, and we'll be seeing that neutral and greed territory a little bit more moving into the summer, I think. Piece of news here, SEC chair suggests huge benefits in agency's third crypto roundtable. So we have a new SEC chair, Paul Atkins. He addressed the crypto roundtable today, delivering remarks about the markets. He expects huge benefits from blockchain technology through efficiency, risk mitigation, transparency, and cutting costs. He reiterated that among his goals at the SEC would be to facilitate clear regulatory rules of the road for digital assets, hinting that the agency under former chair Gary Gensler had contributed to market and regulatory uncertainty. So overall, Paul Atkins is far more in favor of digital assets than Gary Gensler. So we'll see how things play out with him at the helm. U.S. bank regulators pull back guardrails on bank crypto activities. U.S. banking regulators announced on Thursday that they were pulling back several documents that urged banks to show caution when dabbling in cryptocurrency and related activities. The Federal Reserve said it was withdrawing a pair of supervisory letters stipulating that banks should seek advance approval from regulators before engaging in crypto asset stablecoin activities. So some softening on bank regulations as it pertains to crypto. So that's bullish there. Also, BlackRock investing heavily. They just invested an additional $1.2 billion in Bitcoin just this week. They now own 2.77% of the total Bitcoin supply. The big boys are buying, basically, is what's happening. The big boys are buying. Let's take a look at some of the altcoins throughout the market here today. So Solana, seeing that pump, that V-shaped recovery out of that low of 95 up to peaking, recent peak, I should say, at about $156. ADA hitting, I think they hit about 74 cents, sitting now at 71 cents. And the big mover, epic candles the last couple days for SUI. Man, wish I loaded up more SUI. Damn. From that tariff low, we'll call it, of 169, hit $3.80. Doubled, basically. Pretty crazy pump for SUI, and a lot of the SUI meme coins. I actually keep an eye on a lot of the SUI meme coins. I have a Reddit page called SUI meme coins. If you're interested, go check it out. But SUI, also, sorry, I meant to mention this earlier. For the first time ever, SUI flips XRP in 24-hour trading volume. So SUI is not to be neglected this bull run, and neither are the SUI meme coins. I like Blub personally, is a SUI meme coin that I have my eye on. It had a nice pump. I think it got up to like 50 million market cap at one point, but now is sitting down at a $12 million market cap, but showing signs of waking up. Along with FUD. FUD's another one that was kind of like the OG SUI meme coin, also waking up a little bit. Something to keep your eye on is the SUI ecosystem. So yeah, things are looking good. Sentiment is turning bullish again in the markets. We'll see how things play out this weekend. Of course, with this big Bitcoin pump over the past week or so, we could expect a pullback. I don't think it would be wild to see us even pull back to like the upper 80K or like even mid 80s. Like that's certainly possible. I would expect and am expecting a pullback to at least like 90. Honestly, there's some support there. I'm not a TA guy really, but I think even just with that sentiment going this high, it wouldn't be unlikely to see like a 90K Bitcoin again. But overall, long terms, zoom out. I think we're looking good. I think we're moving for another leg up that'll bring us all-time highs in May. So, thank you for listening. I appreciate y'all. Take care. See you in the next one.